Hello everybody, welcome back. I am the Thechornick, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to discuss Pokemon episode number 64. I believe it was 64. I already forget. But anyway, this was a Serena-based episode in which Braixen, the main point of this episode, was basically development for Serena and Braixen, Fennekin evolving into Braixen. So, this is a pretty darn interesting episode right here, especially for that mysterious girl that shows up. But anywho, let's delve into this episode now, shall we? In the beginning of the episode, Serena was training with her Pokemon, Pancham and Fennekin, training to, for all the Pokemon and Tri-Pokemon and blah blah, whatever you call it, in a Pokemon performance and all that. So she was, testing out, and she told the Pokemon to look at Bonnie and Ash as like their spectators, and we have to go perform for them. So they put on this whole show and everything, but then all of a sudden, like, they mess up like twice. Fennekin and Pancham. Sorry, I was trying to think of both of them. Anyway, so Pancham and Fennekin like mess up twice. The first time, Fennekin flames Pancham's bosom, and jeez, I'm losing my words right now. But Fennekin, messed up by hitting Pancham, or Pancham messed up by hitting Fennekin's flame. I don't know what you would call it. But anyway, that's the first time they messed up. The second time they messed up was when, Pancham actually made it through Fennekin's ring of fire, but then all of a sudden, like, tripped and landed on Fennekin. And they got in a huge fight, and they started fighting with each other. Then Fennekin, like, flamethrowered Serena, and Serena got really, really pissed. And she just, like, yelled at both of her Pokemon, and her Pokemon was like, "Oh crap!" and they all, like, stood still, like, like some children obeying their parent kind of movement. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, "Oh crap!" and they had to, like, discipline and all that. They gotta learn some discipline, boy. But anyway, so yes, and then Serena was yelling at him and everything, and then Ash told her to calm down, and then Serena was kind of like, "Oh crap!" like, like Ash just told her to calm down, and so she got kind of sad, and then she ran off. Basically to spend some time alone, and basically while she was having this time alone and everything, she met this mysterious woman who appeared up to her while she was looking in a glass window at some hats. And this mysterious woman, like, basically asked her what was wrong, and they basically had this whole conversation about, Pokemon performance, and how Pokemon performers, like good Pokemon performers, should never frown. They should always smile and always keep their heads up. And so Serena, like, agreed to this and agreed to be happier, I guess. And so basically this mysterious woman then took Serena to a store where they tried on, like, different outfits and stuff. And then this mysterious girl asked Serena which bracelet looked better on her or something like that. And Serena chose the blue one. And so then the mysterious girl bought that one. But you'll see that later in the episode. But anywho, they continue to discuss this whole thing. And this girl, she said her name was Elena. But really, her name was actually Ellie. She was like girl from all those Pokemon videos. All those, like, she was, one with the fully evolved Fennekin and all that stuff. I forget, top of my head, what the fully evolved evolution is all of a sudden. But, yes, but like the one with the red hair, you know what I'm talking about, from the Pokevision. But so she was disguising herself, because she's famous and everything, just kind of like the champion did, Diantha, when she bought those chocolates at that one place, and then all of a sudden she revealed herself. Later, this kind of happened again, where Ellie revealed herself to Serena later on. Well, she didn't really actually reveal herself. It was more of like just looking on the TV, and then all of a sudden Serena realized that was her. But anywho. Yeah, so they had this whole thing was basically this whole time with Ellie, Serena and Ellie, was basically for Serena's characterization and her improvement. And basically, in the end, Serena learned a lot from Ellie during this little, interaction with her and everything. And so basically, they went on back to Ash and Bonnie, and they were gonna have a Pokemon battle. And basically, yes, Ellie was kind of beating Serena at first, but then Serena mustered her strength together. She looked over at Ash, and, she remembered that Ash always comes up with these amazing strategies to win, and so Serena started coming up with, like, these different moves. Like, Pancham was doing the doing a move, and like Fennekin jumped on top of its like I don't forget what the move's called, but jumped on top of those like ice glaciers, and then you know like all sorts of things Serena was trying to do to kind of like mimic different strategies and stuff, and so it looked like it was all over because Ellie was clearly beating her, and then all of a sudden Fennekin Fennekin got down, and the Pancham jumped in to defend Fennekin, and then all of a sudden Fennekin started to evolve into Breakson, and that's like the whole point of this episode, and not really the whole point of this episode, but like the big thing that everyone thought this episode was going to be about up to this point. And even though I think it was more about Serena than Breakson, but oh well. But yes, and then Breakson not really finished off the battle, but like fought back, and it looked like a stalemate until a weird ending happened where Ellie got a phone call and said she had to leave. But it was a great battle, nice meeting you, and Ellie also noticed Serena, by the way, during her Tri-Pokemon, through the Pokevision. She wasn't actually there. Ellie wasn't actually at the performance, but she actually watched the Pokevision and actually recognized Serena. So that's pretty darn interesting. So we actually might see Ellie more later on, and I'm glad that Ellie turned out to be a really inspirational and motivational person. Considering that I thought that she was going to be kind of like one of those, you know, rude, kind of mean people, like, you know, like, oh, I'm famous, like, you suck, I'm good, I thought she was going to be one of those people, honestly. Like, I thought she was going to be, like, some smirky girl, you know. But no, she turns out to be, you know, Serena's friend. They're turning into friends, and I kind of really like that, but I'm also kind of concerned that perhaps they're even going to battle each other in Tri-Pokemons eventually, but who knows. But anywho, but for now, it looks really sweet. And later on, when Serena found out that that this Elena girl was Ellie, like from the Pokevision, she noticed that she was wearing that bracelet, that the blue I can't speak today. The blue bracelet, and yeah, that's how she realized it was her. And so it was a really interesting episode. I love this episode a lot. Oh, also, I almost forgot something. Up to this point, I was also hoping that they're going to show a scene of Clement like wiping the floor with some trainer. And just so happens, they show a scene with Clement just like owning a trainer, and what do you know? That trainer happened to be the mysterious trainer that we've seen in the previews. You know, him and his Trico, and Clement creams him with Luxray, and you know this other trainer has like this kiddish voice, and apparently this mysterious trainer, same voice actor as the person who voices Pikachu, also voices this guy. I think his name is Shoto, something like that. It sounds like that. But anyway, yeah, this trainer's. This is the introduction to him, I guess you can say, but he was writing his book after he lost to Clement. Maybe he was writing down, like, you know, good battles or strategies or something like that. Who knows? But yeah, so it looks like Clement's really ready for this battle. He looks like he's so determined and ready to just destroy Ash, even though we all know that Ash is actually going to win that battle. So anyway, that's really interesting. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for the actual battle between Ash and Clement. That's going to be freaking epic. Oh my god! And then I don't know where this mysterious trainer is going to have his involvement later in the series. It looks like he could be in the Pokemon League, considering he was battling Clement for a badge. Apparently, I think maybe he was just doing it just to write down, you know, battle strategies or something in his notebook. Who knows? But that could be also a way. I mean, earning that badge. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. But anywho. So this episode was really awesome. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you loved this review. I know you've seen a lot of blackness during this. Hopefully you might see some grass because there is grass in front of me. But it's really dark outside, and you could probably hear cars and rain. And it's a kind of a sad, moody day. But that episode, ladies and gentlemen, was not a sad and moody whatsoever. It was really nice. I really liked that episode. That was a really well done episode. And also with a new song, instead of V-Volt playing while Fennekin was evolving into Breakson, they had Dory Dory play, you know, Serena's main theme. So, which I understand that. Honestly, I still like V-Volt a lot better than any of the other Pokemon songs. And so I hope that they keep using V-Volt or Megavolt or whatever for when Ash is, you know, winning or beating Clement, or if he, evolves one of his Pokemon. I actually hope they keep that instead of, like, switching with Getter Bonbon, but I mean, I don't really care that much, but I actually prefer Volt over any of the other songs. So, but anywho, guys, thanks for watching this episode, this review. I highly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll have my computer back by next week. I'm planning on getting it this weekend. I'm also, guys, by the way, I reached 2,000 subscribers like a couple of days ago, and I'm gonna release a 2,000 subscriber special when I get my computer back. It would be my first video when I get my computer back. And yeah, and that would probably be I'll probably do a Q&A or something like that. Even though I said I would never do one again because it was like so long, it took so long to do and everything, and for me to come up with my answers and everything. And I really had to look in depth with it, because I kind of looked over the questions beforehand. But anyway, yeah, I might do a Q&A again. And if you guys have any questions, prepare them, because then you'll put them in the comments of that video. I don't know when exactly that video is going to be released, but whenever I get my computer back, I'm aiming for this weekend. I'm aiming for this weekend that I'll buy a brand new computer. If you guys have any suggestions of what I should buy, like what great computer is out there, or a nice decent computer, if I don't just buy some random crappy computer, which I'm probably gonna buy something for more than like several $100, but who knows. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I highly appreciate you all. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Holy crap! Thanks, guys, for watching, and peace off. Thank you very much.